is going on, guys? It is Glick here, and today I've kind of got a ranting video of sorts for you guys. This is kind of like what I normally do with my game chat videos when I'm doing like, COD or like Destiny or like just competitive gaming related topics. But today I'm doing something a little different. I'm probably gonna end up doing more videos like this, sort of in this format, pertaining to Pokemon, because let's be honest, man, this year is a pretty big year. This year is going to be a pretty big year for Pokemon. Like, back half of this year, honestly, and like after yesterday, like after the craziest of yesterday, which I'm going to be talking about primarily in this video, after the craziness of yesterday, I'm gonna be like 3 times more, no, not even 3 times more, like 10 times more into Pokemon this year than I've probably ever been in like my entire life, which is might be kind of hard to believe. But oh god, there goes my dog again. Every single time I want to do a video like this, the dog's gotta go off. Anyway, but yeah, taking that into consideration, I'm gonna be doing more Pokemon related topic videos, covering more Pokemon related stuff in general, because I'm just so hyped about all the Pokemon stuff that, dude, I just can't control my hype anymore. But anyway, I want to talk about the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee reveal that took place seemingly out of freaking nowhere yesterday. I mean, like, if you weren't like literally like going freaking investigator mode on the internet yesterday, you probably would have had no idea that there was going to be a reveal yesterday. Like, honestly, like if I was at work yesterday, if I was working, I would have had no idea like what happened. It would have slapped me in the face like right after I got off my shift. But like, luckily I was home. I got to pretty much stay up to date with everything as it was rolling out. And yeah, I was pretty much able to see everything as it became available, read everything as it became available. So I kind of just want to share my thoughts on everything today, because yesterday my mind was all over the place. Like, we got little bits and pieces of information like throughout the night, and like it was like a roller coaster ride of emotions, honestly. I went from hype to disappointed to hype again to disappointed, and now I'm somewhere in between. But don't get me wrong, I'm still excited, and I kind of want to talk about why I feel the way I feel about the 2 games, or about the game rather, since it's technically one game. I kind of want to talk about why I feel the way I feel about the game right now in this video. So we all knew this was coming. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of figured that the whole Let's Go, not even the whole Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee thing was legit, but just a Kanto remake, sort of. I kind of figured that that was in fact happening, after there was multiple sources pretty much claiming the same thing, that, we were going to get a Pokemon game that was supposed to be like a reimagining of Yellow, that would be on the Switch, and take aspects of Pokemon Go and incorporate it into the game. I kind of figured, like, okay, a lot of people are saying this, a lot of sources are saying this is probably going to end up being legit. What I didn't expect, though, is for it to end up being not exactly a real full-fledged Pokemon title. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still Pokemon. It's still very close. It's much closer to a core Pokemon RPG title than it is to like a side game. I know a lot of people are calling it a spin-off. Like, I don't even want to call it a spin-off. It's more like, it's like half of a spin-off, half of a core game. And that's really interesting, because Nintendo and the Pokemon Company, they've never done anything like that before, as far as I know. I guess maybe the closest thing to that would be Gales of Darkness. I think that's what it's called. Like, that was an adventure-based Pokemon. You start out with Eevee, you traveled, you battled, but at the same time, it wasn't a core Pokemon title. Like, as far as I remember, there were no gyms. Were there gyms in that game? I really don't even know. I kind of want to play through that game now, to be honest. But yeah, there was really nothing of that sort, and I guess that's kind of really the closest example I have to like something sort of being a spin-off, but at the same time having elements of a core game. But I think Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee is much more closer to a core game than it is a spin-off. Now, I'm really hyped for the game because, like, I don't know, dude, a lot of people really can't stand Kanto. Like, they're just so sick and tired of all the Kanto. But to be really honest, I would take another Kanto remake over another Hoenn remake. I've said this a million times. I'm not a big 3rd gen Pokemon fan, but Like, I'm kind of sick of both, to be very honest. If I were given the choice, I would take a Sinnoh remake or a Johto remake. No matter how many times, how many editions of those remakes have come on in the past, I would take a new remake, a new rehash of either of those games, or either of those regions rather, over any other region that has ever been introduced in the Pokemon universe thus far. I would take Johto or Sinnoh over and over and over again. I don't care how many times. I would do it. But with that said, Kanto would always be my third choice. So honestly, I can't be too disappointed here. After a certain point, after a certain amount of rumors were coming out, I kind of figured, okay, yeah, this isn't going to be a Sinnoh remake. And, lo and behold, it isn't. Kanto remake kind of caught me off guard, but I guess they've been like they've sort of been insinuating that, they wanted to do something with Kanto, because, we have the Pikachu movie that was like basically them, erasing the timeline of all of our childhoods and retconning Pokemon to something completely different, like the origin and everything. So I feel like we all should have saw this coming, but this pretty much caught most of us off guard. Especially, like, I just find it weird because Pokemon Go, like, I don't want to say Pokemon Go is dead, because it definitely isn't, but it's definitely died down a lot heavily, like, ever since it was first introduced. It's just, like, I kind of find it weird now that they're doing, like, this is, like, sort of like a Pokemon Go 2, or Pokemon Go at home. I don't even know. I just kind of find it strange that they're incorporating Pokemon Go into a Pokemon game now, when, like, the hype for Pokemon Go has kind of died down, but not really. Like, I don't think it'll ever be completely dead, but it's not the same as it was like 1 or 2 years ago. I don't even remember how long it's been around. Has it been around for 3 years now? I honestly don't remember. No, I think it's been 2 years. Pretty sure it's been 2 years. Yeah, 2 years sounds about right. Anyway, I kind of want to share my thoughts on the game. So first and foremost, the game is a really beautiful game. From what we saw, from the footage that is in the trailer, this game is freaking gorgeous, man. Like, holy crap. I have always dreamed of seeing like a Pokemon region in full-fledged 3D, and for the first time ever, like, we are finally getting that. I don't even want to say it's full 3D. Like, it's not Pokemon Gales of Darkness 3D, like, or like Battle Revolution 3D, but, it's probably like the best we're gonna get for now until the core Pokemon title that's coming out in 2019. This is probably the best we're gonna get for now. And I'm not complaining, because regardless, it still looks really gorgeous. The lighting looks crazy. What are some other things that I really like about the game thus far? Your Pokemon can follow you. I know that's something everybody wants in a Pokemon game, and, it's not in Sun Moon. It wasn't in Gen 5. It wasn't in X and Y. So, I mean, like, it's finally returning. I don't know why it's taken them this long. Like, I don't understand why they have it in Johto and, like, these Heart Gold and Soul Silver remakes, but they don't have it in this one. But they didn't have it in all the other recent Pokemon games. Doesn't make any sense to me, but either way, I'm really happy that that's returning. You've got basically Pokemon mounts. You can fly around on your Charizard, ride your Onix, ride your Lapras, all that other kind of stuff. So, the rumors about HM still being removed, and, like, that's pretty much all true. So that's kind of cool. And overall, I'm just really excited about the look of the game. Like, it's just the way it is, like, oh my god, I've always wanted to play Pokemon like this, like a Pokemon game like this 3D, this beautiful, like, this full-fledged. Oh my god, like, the excitement is killing me. Now, where I'm a little bit disappointed, not even a little bit, where I'm extremely disappointed with this game is that, it's battle-wise, it's much more like Pokemon Go. So you're not battling wild Pokemon, you're only catching them and I guess taunting at them or something like that. So I don't really know how that's going to go. You cannot evolve your starters. I believe that was recently confirmed, is you can evolve your starters, but you can catch other Pokemon and evolve them. So just your starters, you cannot evolve. And from what it seems like in this game, it's just going to be 151 Pokemon, in addition to this secret brand new Pokemon that is apparently going to be revealed in the game at some point via a gift. It's just going to be those 151. So those are kind of my disappointments, but, like, overall, I think this will tide me over till 2019, till the core Pokemon comes out. I think Nintendo made a safe direction. I know they'll probably lose, like, they'll probably they have definitely disappointed, like, a pretty big gap of their fan base, including the competitive players, because that means they're gonna have another full year of Ultra Sun Moon. But I mean, overall, what can you do, right? Like, there's really not all that much you can do. I feel like it's not that bad to go through another full, I guess you could say another full year of Ultra Sun Moon. It's a lot of Pokemon in there, and you know, with the way things are right now with the Kanto remakes, it doesn't really look like competitive battling is really going to be a thing in there. And I kind of wanted to touch on competitive battling too, just because that's also a pretty big aspect of Pokemon. Like you're literally stealing away from one giant community within the Pokemon scene with this game. Like, you're taking something big away, and that's competitive battling, something that has become huge within the competitive or within the Pokemon scene throughout the years. Really, it's just become bigger and bigger, and it's going to be absolutely obsolete in this new Pokemon game, as far as we know, unless people are able to EV and IV train somehow in this game. It looks like this is going to be much more casual focused, and you know, just much more traditional for the people who just want to like run through a region and like I guess just be extremely casual, you know, check out their Pokemon, just catch stuff and just collect. It's really just a collector, it's really just a catch them all Pokemon game. As a matter of fact, I don't understand why they didn't just call this game Pokemon Gotta Catch 'Em All. Pokemon Let's Go Catch 'Em All. There you go. That's what it should have been. Pokemon Let's Go Catch 'Em All. That would have been perfect. Not Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu. Pokemon Let's Go Catch 'Em All. That's what this game is, basically, essentially. It's basically what this game is. Anyway, I kind of wanted to do a video sharing my thoughts on this. Kind of rushed through this in general, but I'm going to be doing more videos like this in the near future. There's going to be a lot more Pokemon info, both surrounding this game and hopefully the 2019 Pokemon coming out. You know, E3 is just around the corner, and you know, there's going to be other Pokemon stuff that I want to cover as well, including TCG related stuff. And hopefully, instead of having you know, Pokemon TCG online footage playing in the background here, hopefully I can get into like some competitive battling once again and have some actual Pokemon video game footage playing instead. So I'll try to mix it up a little bit. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to drop a like, sub to the channel if you haven't yet. I'm trying to do videos every single day again, get back on my normal schedule, and definitely, most importantly, let me know your thoughts about Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee in the comments below. I'm really curious what you guys think about the game. I want to know all of your comments, questions, concerns about the game. Let me know how you're feeling, especially you youngsters out there, because a lot of people surprisingly have not played through the first generation Pokemon games, like the original Red and Blue. There's even a handful of people who haven't even played through Fire Red or Leaf Green. So like, I'm actually really curious about what you youngsters think. You know, you people who are like 18 now, like what do you guys think about the Kanto region? Like, are you excited for it, or are you just wishing like, you know, this was another Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald remake? I had to take that shot, but I'm actually really curious. But until next time, you guys keep on gaming, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.